Hey everyone, welcome to ABC Zoo Fun Animal Lessons. Have you ever wondered if it's okay to use animals in medical experiments? Some say it's necessary to help humans, while others think it's unfair to animals. What do you think?
That's a tough question, Sarah. On one hand, experiments help find cures for diseases, but on the other, animals can suffer a lot.
Exactly! Many people believe testing on animals is wrong because animals have feelings too, just like us.
But Sarah, without these experiments, we might not have some of the medicines we need. What should we do?
That's why this debate is so important. Today, let's explore both sides and see if we can find a fair solution.
Let's start with some of the biggest benefits. Animal testing has been crucial for discovering treatments for diseases like cancer and heart disease. Without it, we might not have these life-saving medicines today.
But isn't it unfair for animals to suffer for our benefit? Mice, rabbits, and even dogs go through painful tests and sometimes don't survive. They don't have a choice in the matter.
True, but scientists have strict guidelines to minimize harm. They're only allowed to use animals when absolutely necessary, and they work hard to make sure the animals don't suffer too much.
But there's still a risk, Mark. Some animals do suffer, and even if scientists try to limit harm, we can't guarantee they won't feel pain. Is that a risk we're willing to take?
Some say we're closer to finding non-animal alternatives like computer models or cell cultures. But these methods aren't advanced enough to replace animals in all experiments yet.
Imagine if we could find ways to do all testing without animals. Not only would it be kinder, but it would also be faster and cheaper in the long run.
Interesting. But in some cases, using animals is still the most reliable way to understand how our bodies might react to new medicines.
It's true that animals have similar biology to us, but that doesn't mean they're exactly the same. Tests on animals don't always work on humans, which can be dangerous.
That's why scientists are working to improve methods to get more accurate results. However, until then, they still rely on animal tests as a key step.
What about the ethics, though? Shouldn't we consider the well-being of animals too? Some people think animals deserve rights just like we do.
Ethics is a big part of this debate, Sarah. That's why there are laws to protect animals in research, so they aren't mistreated.
But some say these laws aren't strict enough. Animals are still kept in small cages and go through stressful procedures. Isn't that something we should change?
That's a good point. Some researchers are trying to give animals better environments, but until we find better alternatives, animal testing may still be necessary.
But Mark, even if laws protect animals, it doesn't mean they live happy lives. They're still confined and might feel scared or stressed every day.
That's a fair point. However, some animals used in research are treated very well, with scientists ensuring they're comfortable.
But is it worth it? Even if some animals are comfortable? At the end of the day, they are still being used without a choice.
Think of it this way. Humans also sometimes have to go through uncomfortable medical procedures for the greater good. It's not ideal, but it's necessary.
But Mark, humans have a choice. Animals don't. They can't decide if they want to help with medical research or not.
True, but animal testing has a long history of contributing to science. Imagine all the lives saved because of it. That's why some people still support it.
But technology is advancing. We're creating 3D models of organs and tissues now. Can't we invest more in these to replace animal testing entirely?
That's a good idea. Some companies are investing in that, but it's still not perfect. We're not yet able to fully replicate a living system without animals.
So maybe we should focus on finding ways to speed up that progress. After all, the less we use animals, the better, right?
Absolutely. And as technology improves, perhaps one day we'll have a world without animal testing. But until then, should we stop using animals and risk slowing down medical advances?
Maybe there's a middle ground. We could minimize animal testing and use it only when absolutely necessary.
Yes, and until then, we should always be respectful of animals and work to improve their conditions in labs.
So, what do you think, viewers? Should we rely on animal testing, or should we push harder for alternatives?
Whatever the answer, remember, every small step we take towards a kinder, more advanced future counts.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to ABC Zoo Fun Animal Lessons to keep us going and learning together.